Scene 1. Introduction to Alexander the Great. Visual. Animated map showing Macedonia's position in the ancient world. Text overlay. Macedonia, 356 BCE, the birthplace of one of history's greatest conquerors. Narration. Brief intro to Alexander as the son of King Philip II, poised to leave a mark on history. Scene 2. Childhood and influences. Visual. Young Alexander studying with Aristotle. Scenes of him with his father and mother. Text overlay. Educated by Aristotle. Taught philosophy, science, and politics. Narration. Describe Alexander's early education and how Aristotle's teachings influenced his worldview. Scene 3. Securing the Macedonian throne. Visual. Map animation of Macedonia. Animated characters representing Macedonian and Greek city-states. Text overlay. 336 BCE. Philip II assassinated. Alexander becomes king. Narration. Alexander's swift actions to establish control, securing loyalty from Macedon and Greek states. Scene 4. The campaign begins, crossing into Persia. Visual. Animated map showing Alexander's route from Macedon to Asia Minor. Text overlay. 334 BCE. Alexander crosses into Persia with his army. Narration. Alexander's motivation to fulfill his father's dream of conquering Persia, marking the start of his legendary campaign. Scene 5. Early victories in Persia. Visual. Scenes of the Battle of Granicus, followed by the Battle of Issus. Text overlay. Battle of Granicus, a defining victory. Battle of Issus, facing Darius III. Narration. How Alexander's military tactics helped him win against Persian forces, proving his skill as a leader. Scene 6. Siege of Tyre. Alexander's tactical brilliance. Visual. Siege animations showing Alexander's construction of a causeway to reach Tyre. Text overlay. 332 BCE. Conquering the island city of Tyre. Narration. Describe how Alexander's persistence and innovative strategy led to his victory over Tyre, highlighting his tactical mind. Scene 7. Conquest of Egypt. Visual. Scenes of Egypt, including Alexander's welcome in Memphis and founding Alexandria. Text overlay. Alexander becomes pharaoh, founds Alexandria. Narration. How Alexander was welcomed as a liberator in Egypt and how he established Alexandria, aiming to integrate cultures. Scene 8. The Battle of Gaugamela, a decisive moment. Visual map and battlefield animations showing Macedonian and Persian troop formations. Text overlay. 331 BCE. Alexander defeats Darius III at Gaugamela. Narration. Alexander's strategic genius at Gaugamela and the capture of Babylon, marking the fall of the Persian Empire. Scene 9. Expansion into Central Asia and the founding of cities. Visual. Animated map tracking Alexander's movements through Bactria and Sogdiana. Text overlay. Alexander moves east, founding cities and spreading Hellenistic culture. Narration. The establishment of new cities and the spread of Greek culture as Alexander pushed eastward. Scene 10. Invasion of India, a new frontier. Visual. Animated route into India with key locations marked, such as the Hydaspes River. Text overlay. 326 BCE. Confronting King Porus at the Hydaspes River. Narration. Describe Alexander's encounters with King Porus, the difficult terrain, and the cultural exchanges along the way. Scene 11. The limits of empire, troop mutiny and return. Visual. Animated scenes of Alexander's troops at the Bees River expressing reluctance. Text overlay. Alexander's men refuse to go further. The return journey begins. Narration. Discuss the fatigue of Alexander's troops, his decision to turn back, and the hardships on the return journey. Scene 12. Administration and legacy in Babylon. Visual. Scenes of Alexander planning in Babylon, overseeing his empire's administration. Text overlay. Alexander's last days in Babylon, trying to consolidate his vast empire. Narration. How Alexander worked on integrating his empire and planned future expansions before his sudden illness. Scene 13. Death and division of the empire. Visual. An animated timeline showing the Diadochi Wars and the fragmentation of Alexander's empire. Text overlay. 323 BCE. Alexander dies at 32, his empire divides. Narration: theories on his death, followed by the wars of his successors that led to the division of his empire. Scene 14, cultural impact and the Hellenistic era. Visual: animated scenes showing Greek art, science and architecture spreading across Alexander's former empire. Text overlay: the spread of Greek culture, lasting influence of the Hellenistic era. Narration: how Alexander's conquest led to the blending of cultures and the spread of Greek influence across Asia. Scene 15, reflection on Alexander's legacy. Visual: closing scenes with a statue of Alexander, with images of his empire fading into modern-day maps. Text overlay: Alexander the Great, the conqueror who shaped history. Narration: final thoughts on Alexander's accomplishments, his place in history, and how his legacy is remembered today.